Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, this one's gonna, all right, we're good.
It's good stuff.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Samveer Saran and you're watching the first episode of Hot Ones Centerville Edition, the show with hot questions and even hotter nuggets. Today we're joined by Mr. Williams, or for me, Coach Williams, a social studies teacher here at CHS. His classroom is in upstairs east. You guys should go check him out. But before that, let's dig into these hot wings. So how well can you handle heat?
I guess we shall see. It depends on the level of heat and maybe the questioning as well. You know, I don't want to get too flustered, but you know, I can handle some heat, I think.
All right, so let's start off with level E with the Scoville level of 3,600.
Tasty.
So I'm curious about how you got into teaching. Like, what was the moment where you realized that this is what you wanted to do for the rest of your life?
Well, actually, I decided that as my major when I was leaving high school. I went to Centerville High School here, so I had some very good social studies teachers.
Got it. Was there a specific social studies teacher that you really connected with?
There's a few. One is Mr. Rogers upstairs west. Mr. Rogers! Then there's a few, and I had Mr. Turton as well. He was a great teacher for psychology, and one that retired, Mr. Van Allen, he was a great teacher as well. And so really all my social studies teachers I had sophomore through senior year were good influences, learned a lot from them, so. Yeah.
All right, I think we did pretty good on that one.
Yeah.
Moving on to level L with a Scoville level of 5,000. We're gonna do Tabasco hot sauce. It's a classic, we'll be fine.
Let's see what we get. It's nothing.
Okay, so as someone who teaches students from all four grade levels in high school, what's some advice you'd like to give to your freshmen who are new to the school?
Boy, where do I start? Make the most of your years here at high school. Get involved in your community as much as possible. I always encourage people, if you have time, find an after-school job, just to you know, meet some different people there. So I'd say that's for freshmen, sophomores, and yeah, that's the best piece of advice I can think of right now is like, eat this chicken nugget.
All right, what about for your seniors who are getting ready to move on to the next step and go to college?
You know, enjoy the times while they last, because before you know it, you're my age and it's all downhill from here, you know. And so entering the prime of your life, going off to college, again, kind of similar to what I'd offer the freshmen and sophomores, take advantage of as many opportunities as possible, get to know as many different people, and just enjoy the ride, I guess.
All right, so you mentioned prime of your life. So would you say college was your prime, and what moments would you like to share that, you know, kind of highlight that?
Well, sure, I guess you could look at it that way. I don't know if there was ever a prime in my life, you know, I'm pretty just, you know, whatever.
I doubt that, come on, everybody knows Mr. Williams.
For me, as a social studies teacher, practice things like, you know, voting and being involved in the political process, and so I think that's really important. But also, like I said, lots of opportunities to, you know.
So now we're going to move on to level K. We're going to take a big jump here. It's going to have a Scoville level of 50,000, the Beware hot sauce.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, this one's going to, all right, we're good.
It's good stuff. That was,
Here, I'll take some too.
that was a little heavy. But we
I'm
want
not
to put
gonna
on a
let
good
you
show
eat
here.
this. Okay.
Okay. Not too bad still. Tasty.
So for this level, oh, it does kick in later. So this level, we did some digging, and we found a few photos online, and the segment is you have to try to remember what was happening at the time of this film. So the first one, I believe, is from a mock trial competition.
That sounds about right. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so the mock trial one, Do you remember what year this? It's a little blurry, but do you remember what year it's from?
If I remember correctly, I believe this is 2018. Maybe the last year that I did mock trial. And yeah, there I am on the far left with our other great advisors. And then the students, that's one of the teams, and I think that's them getting their award to move on to the state level of competition. And so yeah, that was a good moment and very lucky to be a part of a mock trial.
Are you still a part of that? Or?
I'm not. I passed it on to, I call him Mr. Darrell, but another teacher here at the class, or at the
Mr.
school.
Shelton, he's my
Mr. Shelton,
advisor.
there you go, yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out,
yeah.
Mr. Shelton. Thanks for coming to my tennis match. I
There
love
you
you.
go, yeah, Mr. Shelton. It's awesome.
All right, so in the second photo, I'm not sure exactly what's going on, so I feel like we're all gonna need a slight explanation.
Yeah, I can explain this one too.
Okay, perfect.
It's not a very flat. All right, you want to hear the story?
I do want to hear the story.
All right, so this is when I was pursuing my master's degree through Wright State. I think the year is 2013, 2014, something like that. And we had to go tutor youngsters at a place downtown that did not have air conditioning. Hence, you can see that I was perspirating just a little bit there. And somebody from Wright State, where I got my master's degree, went there and interviewed random people. I was one of the people, talked about the experience of tutoring students to help them out in various subjects and whatnot. And so that's me trying to act normal, not being sweaty, and obviously not a great look. But yeah, that's I wish that nobody could see that picture, but what can you do?
I'm pretty sure it's the first one that pops up when
Oh,
you Google
okay,
your
well,
name.
yeah, perfect. That's great.
All right, so now we're gonna move on to the last level, level S, spelling out ELKS, with a Scoville level of 150,000, the Ghost Hot Sauce. All right. Okay.
I think it's tasty. Nothing yet.
Yeah. It's kind of yummy. So throughout the interview, we talked about what pushed you to be a teacher. We asked you for some advice that you'd like to give to your students, and a few pictures were explained. Overall, the whole school got to know you a little better, and we took a dive into who Coach Williams is. So keeping all that in mind, do you think it was worth it going through 4 levels of scorching hot chicken nuggets here in the MassCom studio?
Oh my gosh, I loved the opportunity to come in here and work with some great students I've either had in class or on tennis teams or things like that. And like I said, always willing to help out the class if you ever need me as an entertainment aspect for Friday Focus. So.